Hello all you lovely computer scientists. The goal for today is we're going to be showing off a different version of double sort than we showed last time. Because we showed how to do it on 2D arrays, we've showed how to do it on number-based lists. Today we're going to be showing it off on an alphabetical based list. Because you might get situations where you need to sort a list of strings in alphabetical pieces, not just numbers. And well, now the last double sort we showed off was only for numbers. So I'm going to show off an alphabetical one. We'll just use a simple example of 5 letters in a completely unsorted order. So you'll see that roughly it should be B-E-T-Y-Z once sorted. Now there are a couple methods of doing this. I prefer this one, where you have a more pseudocode looking while statement. Because even without knowing code, you can roughly see that it will run whatever is not valid. Some people decide to swap the name valid out for sorted. That's very respectable. I sometimes do the same. Now, normally, I do instant validation. Some people do anti-validation, where they do like a temporary list. I prefer instant, making it say it's like it is. I don't know how to explain it. But yes, for loop. For I in items, range len items. You want to use range and len because we're going to be working with integer amounts of the items. Because we're working with 2 at once, so we can't just have it be item in items, because then we only have one value. If items I is greater than items I plus 1, which is why I want to put a -1 on the len, so you don't get an index out of range error. It's a very common mistake to get index out of range error, which is why you want a -1 here, because then with the +1, the maximum will be the ending value. So items I greater than items I plus 1. You want to do 3 things. Firstly, devalidate. So valid then equals false. Temp item. And this could either equal items I or I plus 1. It will change how you write the next 2 lines. I do items I, generally, because it's faster. And items I, or whatever one you put as a temp item, has to change first, which is very important. Otherwise, you will end up completely removing data from the list and replacing it, rather than reordering it. So we need to equal items I plus 1, and then we'll do vice versa. Items I plus 1 equals temp item. Notice how I can't use items I, because that is already equal to I plus 1. That would be most of the code done. I like to put a little a print statement. So print items, because now you can see the process of it sorting. It's hard to see on a small list like so, but if we added another value, say remove Z from here and place Z at the beginning, you will see Z being transported all throughout the list. Double comma. See? First thing, Z moves, because it's the ending value. And you can see a diagonal cross section almost of how they move. You can do it in reverse order, if I remember correctly. Yes, as you can see now it's in reverse order, where Z stays the same, and you generally get a diagonal which looks from top right to bottom left. If we reverse the order of the list initially, it would look like that. You can do reverse order, same order. This is fully alphabetical, no numbers. You might think, oh, we're only showing it with characters, not actual strings, only one letter. What happens if we get, say, AA, AB, AC, and AZ? Right. I'm going to add a couple more values in here just so we can see it working. We'll say the A, AZ, and AC. So, how should this look in the end? Like this, if it's reverse. A then Z, A then Y, A then T, A then C, A then B. If you put it into ascending order, you'll see that it fully sorts. A, B, A, C, A, T, A, Y, A, Z. Fully sorted, even with an extra thing at the beginning. You can repeat that with full names. Let's say we had an extra value in here. And I'm trying to think of a good A thing. Along. Because the items move along the list. Long words still work too. You can rinse and repeat that for words infinitely long. You can have supercalifragilisticexpialidocious from the Mary Poppins movies, and that will still get sorted no matter how long it is. You can have antidismission, the big long word about, I don't know what it's called, but the really big long words you can still have. And then, in the end, you might want a final print statement just to return the fully sorted list. Now, you could make this look a bit more pretty by doing, for example, the sorted array looks like, then just dot format, or F strings if you use them, or string concatenation. The dot format you need to do string with lists. That's a small mistake I make a lot. See, you can make it look a little bit nicer. Normally I don't. Normally I just go for the data. If that's part of your assignment, feel free. Modify this whatever you want. Yeah, it's relatively easy once you get the hang of it. Thank you all very much for watching the video. I do hope you learned something. And if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Especially comment, because if you comment, then that'll help me learn how you learn, so I can make better videos for you and myself to help you learn better, to help me learn better, and that helps everybody. So, thank you very much.